Everybody took coal.
It's purple and yellow, dude.
Yeah.
Calm down, Neo.
Yeah. It's alright. It's alright.
But we actually have some Warcraft now, which is pretty cool. We had to wait a couple of minutes, but now we're back with round 2 in the upper bracket. TH and FoCuS both having won their game. We saw FoCuS earlier very convincingly against Rudan. He seems to be in shape from what we saw. He lost that Blade Master one time. But other than that, everything seems to be going smoothing for the workhorse from Korea. TH, he has been very successful the last half year or so. He has had his off days as well, but overall, very good performances by the human. Definitely best human in the world at the moment. And the big question here is, on our new patch 1.29, which hero are we gonna see? And I'm sorry that I cannot keep on hyping this up more because it is a Blade Master.
Yeah, so at the moment everybody is playing around with the Farseer on ladder, but when it's about serious competition and advancing to the next round, then Blade Master still seems to be the thing. Maybe the timings with the Farseers are not that well worked out yet, or you don't want to give away your timings and your ideas yet, so not too many people copy it. And so we end up with an Archmage versus Blade Master opening. And Remo, since this is Echo Isles, how do you see the odds for a TH expansion triple Sanctum play?
Pretty low, actually. Because I think good orcs punish it too hard. But with that being said, we have how many militia? 5, 6 moving down.
Players' forces are
That's too many for the expansion, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to be safe in case he loses some. But you may be right on the money. This may be an instant expo that we've seen over and over the last couple of months. Sometimes, however, punished very, very hard. Blade Master only found the ring. That's very unlucky for him. It's going to limit his damage severely against the expansion. And in fact, he's not even scouting for it yet.
But this is not necessarily an expansion. We've seen some humans sending the militia away, but I think those are too much for that. Yeah, and he stays here. This is cool. I like this playstyle on Echo Isles from humans if they go expansion triple Sanctum. FoCuS is on the way though, with a Ring of Protection as a start and a 1 Burrow tech. And Circlet for him as well. How much damage can he do? The Water Elemental could be his. So a little bit of experience. Oh, it's expiring soon. Grunt is coming in, so the pressure begins now. Going for the Archmage right away. There's no shop. TH a little greedy, didn't go for mercenaries, doesn't have a Shadow Priest.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he has a full speed here. Could he kill this Archmage maybe? So 1 peasant dead. Windwalk again. Oh, but he stops moving.
Yeah, little mistake.
Movement bugs. And now if he had the boots of speed, this Archmage would never be safe. It's almost boots time. The AM can't really stand next to the shop. I think he... Okay, they're gonna spam the hotkey now. Oh, AM has to walk away. And speed scroll. And this is gonna be... Is he gonna let him die? I think he has to. Like, how do you heal him up again? Yeah, has to let him die.
He had no money for the boots anyway. He was at around 230, but he was still power building, so lost a lot of resources. But his expo is up. He's mining for a bit. And this is, of course, free reign for the Blade Master.
Yeah, and the Water Elemental is about to expire. So what does he have to defend? 2
Nothing.
footmen.
No.
That's it. There's gonna be a 3rd one coming in.
A player's forces are under
But this
attack.
blade... He's pretty damn tanky here. Water Elemental gone now. Archmage, how far along? He's back almost already. That's the good thing about losing a level 1 hero. And honestly, the Footies are doing a pretty good job. I mean, they're not doing massive damage, but, you know, they're keeping the peasants safe.
Yeah, that's true. FoCuS is not focusing on the peasants too much, though. 1 is dead. And yeah, Blade Master down to 50%. Archmage is back, has some mana since he's coming from the tavern. It is enough for a Water Elemental real soon, and FoCuS gets away with this. Is on tier 2 now, slipping in macro a little since nothing is starting. Panda second.
Exactly. AM, he's gonna be ignored here as the Orc is moving towards the peasants. It's gonna be a lot of AoE damage, obviously. Is he going for the boots? Yes, he is. Doesn't want to die so easily again. And now these peasants are gonna start roasting. We have 3 grunts as well, holy shit. And he only has 1 Water Element.
Critical strike now, and 3 more breaths of fire. The peons are, or the peasants are all hurt already. Whoop! Oh man, what a festival for this Blade Master.
And the one gun got denied to the creep, so the AM didn't even get level 2, meaning the water elemental, the next one, is still super far away. Oh my god.
Oh, what a slaughter this is.
That's the thing about fast expanding against Orc. It can be punished hard. But it's still standing, the Expo. It's still alive. Of course, TH can't even dream about teching.
It's
What's
getting
going on in the Orc base?
a double beast, right?
A
No,
player's
Lodge and
forces are under
Beastery.
attack.
He's playing this Raider Walker. That is... I thought we would see Wyvern, and then he ends this game. Against a level 1 Archmage and only 1 tower. Why not? There's a second tower coming, so he's getting ready, I think, for Wyvern. 4 footmen in the base. Severely hurt, but no shop.
So FoCuS did good damage here. Really good damage towards the expansion. Now he has to decide. Do I want to all-in attack the Expo or counter-expand? He's creeping up his own natural to make this a possibility. There's no peons moving down yet, though. He pretty much has the resources for an expansion, should he need one. Do you want to go for one?
Player's forces are under
What he
attack.
is scouting. Level 2 for the Panda. More rings, right? Oh no, gloves this time.
The Archmage is struggling with his little Murloc camp. But he's finally level 2, so the Brilliance Aura is working in his favor. Still no tech. He can't really power build the shop. He has a lot of gold, but that's about it. He is supply stuck as well. Oh man, this is not ideal at all. FoCuS has so much map control now.
Yep.
Getting the 12 o'clock
Player's forces
position,
are under attack.
getting upgrades, getting raiders. I don't know if it's enough though, if the expansion pays off, if TH can buy more time. So FoCuS should definitely not let TH go to tier 2, but finish it prior.
Setting out his own peons here to scout. Archmage is moving across. Opts to not creep here to get closer to level 3, but be annoying. Against the burrows, most importantly. But Panda is pretty good against footmen. He's not yet level 3, but the breath is already pretty nice. So, can he cancel any burrows here with level 1 water elementals and only 4 footies? Very unlikely.
Forces are under attack.
Maybe this was a distraction play, trying to be annoying here and then cancel an expo in the south, but there's none such thing coming, as we saw before. Repair coming in late, so I think he's actually going to get this burrow. Pretty bad mistake by FoCuS. He should have been faster with the repair here. This was unnecessary. Supply blocking himself now. He's actually going to lose the next burrow? Oh, these peons were just way too far out of position.
Do not give TH one bit of an opening. He will punish it so hard. He's setting up a shop, though, to contain the expansion. There is a tower, there are 2 more scout towers preparing, as he knows that the backslash will be coming. Tier 2 tech is on the way, it's halfway through, actually. And with those towers, can he attack the town hall? If they finish, like 3 guard towers?
I don't think so. He doesn't have any healing, obviously, with no SH being there.
A
He can
player's
go for some
forces
scrolls
are
of
under
healing.
attack.
But this delays everything so much. Raiders are trying to find some easy pickups, but Footy's once again nicely healing the base. Once again, he saved a lot of them. As TH and Infi always do. But the Panda, he has been fed a little bit by these Footies, and he does hit his level 3 now, which is amazingly strong against Footmen, especially when you steal the heal scrolls and the human won't have any.
And especially if you have a potion of greater mana to back this up, this is also a solution against the towers and against the structures, as Breath of Fire is working against it, obviously. TH is trying to block away the surfers from the town hall, so not too many raiders can attack, and he has to... Oh boy, that AM is surrounded, has no TP, but gets somehow out of there. No, Blade Master damage still too high, he's not blocking at all. Second death, and a lightning shield being used, and he's actually healing up. This is so much AoE.
And the peasants were trying to block the way, but then the lightning shield's so nice. And yeah, he's so tanky now with his Spirit Link. The tower is going to fall. This should certainly open up the way. Or can he get the kill? He needs to kill the Breath of Fire. Oh my god. Triple kill on these peasants. And what can he do now? There's no Archmage. There's no Footies. There's going to be no more towers soon. Wait a minute. Is letting the Blade Master die? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? Sir?
It's enough.
Sir?
It's enough. There's no damage from this arcane. He knows
Sure.
it. Yeah. Wow, this was so good. How he knew that the tower damage is not enough. and killed this Expo.
Expo's
Superb!
dead.
Superb execution, man. I'm really impressed with FoCuS now.
And this Panda choice paying off.
Got an entire level. Got an entire level just from this push.
And I have to eat my words from earlier. You were right, FoCuS. He is an innovator. Few players would choose the Panda here, but how effective was that guy?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This could have backfired though if TH has a little more time, or forces the Orc back with some strange timing again. Then I think the Shadowhunter is obviously better, but for this push, for this timing, Panda was perfect.
He's got his own expansion coming up. That one's gonna be cancelled. Panda for the human as well, by the way, but there's raiders in your main, buddy. Quite a few of them, in fact. They may not have any healing from a Shadowhunter, but they do have Spirit Link. They're still very tanky. There is no scroll of healing anymore on the Orc, so he must be careful not to overextend here. But there's not even any slow, dude. There's no slow from the human side.
There's speed scroll, yes there is, but he doesn't want to disengage, he wants more damage! And with this one level Breath of Fire, I mean, what does it do? Nothing! Panda folds! Wasn't really the greatest addition to TH's army. He does have a few Spellbreakers to steal the Spirit Link, that's alright. Expansion got cancelled as he said.
Can TH stabilize on one base? It's looking horrible, of course, at the moment. Being in 36 supply only. But if somehow he can get to an 60 versus 60 supply situation, the Orc doesn't have Heal Wave, which is a massive problem, of course.
Yeah.
And Breath of Fire isn't too good against Spellbreakers.
It is against casters though. Double heal scroll, I assume. Yes, double heal scroll plus a mana potion. He used the big mana potion, by the way, in this push. Has a small one now, still a speed scroll. And Archmage is finally, after 13 minutes,
Oh my god.
getting to level 3.
That's the thing about fast expansion, guys. He's sacrificing a lot of experience. Of course, even more so if you die. As much as he did. So the Sanctum's starting to produce sorceresses, but they're just being taken out, man. They're pretty far outside the base. Militia support, he doesn't... he has a decent number. But they could be barbecued pretty easily. Archmage, he's being ensnared, he's being focused. We have a lot of raiders here for a lot of ensnare. He's going for an Ivory Tower. Does he want to pop himself out? Maybe Blade Master dropping low healing potion on the Archmage. But that seems to only be delaying the inevitable with a few crits. This should be it. He's getting the TP. He's trying to survive. Blade Master dropping low. But survives himself.
Shop is gone again. Breath of Fire kills the Archmage. And no Brilliance Aura. GG, man. FoCuS. Really impressive performance here. Pulling all the right strings right from the start.
Yeah.
And he knew about this expansion, I guess, since this was basically designed to kill it off. And the Archmage kill, of course, was great.
And that's why I thought Expo wasn't too likely, because I feel like these top orcs, they're just too good at punishing this. But he tried it. It may have failed. But yeah, that's the one expansion map. You may as well try it on. There's lots more strategies for humans to choose from. Lots of tower pushes. Fireload tower pushes on tier 1 maybe even. Or a straight up one base creeping game. But yeah, the lead now with FoCuS and only one map away from making it out of this group stage. In this very stacked group of his.
To that, let me see if there's results from the other games. Lin 2-0 against Mango. And they are starting the match now. Lin versus Sini, Mango versus Shao KK, and Ruben versus Colorful. We don't have any results there. I don't know if Chaco is casting one of those games, but he is providing a second stream for you on twitch.tv/hi2chaco2 as a 2, as in the number 2. As in Back to Warcraft, for example.
I actually didn't realize that before. That there's a 2 in the middle of the name for both of us. Isn't that cool, Neo?
Every cool Warcraft stream has a 2 in the middle.
So you're saying Grubby isn't cool?
Not as cool as us. Nah, man, I would never.
The heresy from Neo.
I would never in my life say one bad word about Grubby. it's impossible. I mean, it's possible, but it would be a lie.
He's been laddering a lot himself over the weekends is when he streams Warcraft. I feel like the shout out I'm doing is so nonsensical because everybody in our chat knows Grubby and probably is following his channel. So you guys know what's up. Yeah, he's been tearing it up on ladder as well.
Dude, 12K viewers. This guy on Sunday. Absolutely unbelievable. So great for the game as well. A lot of people came back because of him, so can't shout out enough, I guess. So TD joined the game. I hope he will think of us.
Is the light offline? Oh no, he's watching a replay. Okay. Which map's he gonna go to next? Twisted Meadows used to be the typical human counter pick. With Farseer being stronger now, are you maybe disincentivized from doing this?
I'm trying to get us in the game at the moment. What did you ask me?
No, I was just thinking out loud, Neo.
Ah, okay.
Thinking about the Farseer still. I wanna see more. We both love the chain wave to death. And here comes the invite. Nice. It is Twisted Meadows, so things remain the same. Did you pick the coal color, Neo? Is that from now on always the color you pick?
Yes. I mean, it's the worst. It's by far the worst. You have to go down.
No. We have 4 greens now, or 3 greens. I took one of them.
I don't know whoever was responsible for those colors, man. But it's good.
I think it's easy to criticize this, but not so easy to do. Like, how do you find 24 good colors, like, that are distinguishable?
On the other side, is a 24-player lobby necessary?
I think 24-player lobby is awesome, especially for casting, man. Are you serious? Like for
the lobby? Yeah, of course. But
you mean 24-player games?
Casters don't need colors. You know, you can just expand the lobby, but not the player area, you know.
Ah, yeah, now I know what you mean. Yeah, but I mean, you know, having 24-player maps possible, I think that's really cool. Who knows what may come of this? Of course, Warcraft 3 doesn't have as active of a modding scene as it used to have in the past, but it still does have an active modding scene,
yeah,
which of course all about the Hive Workshop.
They deserve their shoutouts as well, man. HiveWorkshop.com. Crazy stuff happening there. But I think at the moment they are struggling because everything is broken due to the patches. Since they are tinkering on the world editor that hurts those mods all the time. Poor guys have to rebuild them from like the entire time. There's gonna be a lot more patches, I feel.
Yeah. And they have been coming out in quick succession. Like 1.291 was just what, 2-3 days ago?
Yeah. I think 2 weeks in between the main patch and the PTR, the 1.291.
There's going to be more balanced patches as well with concerning units and items. Nobody knows when that's going to be, but it is on the list.
What the hell, man? TH is playing no barracks fast altar.
Well, it's the normal.
Late, yeah, of course. TM late barracks without footy.
Yeah. So what do you think? Farseer, yes or no?
Farseer, yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
On Twisted,
pretty likely, actually.
It's very likely that TH goes for a tower rush, so the Farseer is good in defending that. And if not, Wyvern is still amazing on this. And here we go.
There we go! Nice.
Damn, that made you way happier than I thought.
This is what I was hoping for with the patch. This is why I was starting to grin when I heard about, you know, the patch notes. I was like, oh man, this meta, especially in this matchup. I was dreaming, Neo, of a day where it's maybe 50-50 between Farseer and Blade Master. And so far, it's 50-50 between Farseer and Blade Master, man. We've even seen the Farseer on this map prior to the patch. And now we're going to see more and more.
maybe they just practiced for the patch to come, because it was very, very close to patch day when FoCuS played it against Romantic. Could see that. But yeah, of course the question is, what's the tome and what's the item for TH? Because if it's a tome of experience, then have fun battling the water elementals with a Farseer.
Beyond scouting, by the way, something that usually we don't see. Oh, what do you get?
And Sobi mask.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so scary, dude. Oh, that's so scary.
Yep, that Farseer is gonna have a hard time.
And he was gambling a little bit, thinking that maybe the human was gonna be bottom left, but he was wrong because human was top left. Of course, top right would have been perfect for FoCuS. So pretty bad luck when it comes to the starting positions here. And now the Archmage, only 100 experience away from level 3.
Yeah.
I always forget. I think that's 2 green camps, right? Is what he needs, and it's so hard to prevent this from happening.
Wolves are coming in. This is the usual orc spiel with the Farseer. Just run over immediately, trying to harass. And since there is no arcane tower and a few peasants are hurt from the creeping, this is seems to be very successful. If he focuses correct, first one.
It seems like TH responding pretty poorly to this. Moving away from the Farseer, he had scouted him before, and then saying, ah, you know what, actually I do have to respond.
Yeah.
So, a bit of indecision here, resulting in what, 3 peasant kills? 2 peasant kills
2
so
yet,
far.
but there is a good chance for a third one.
And of course,
nice blocking though by TH. Keeps the wolves out. Very well done.
And of course, once the arcane finishes, this is all way easier to deal with. But the wolves are fast, the wolves are small, they can squeeze through those little holes, they get 1 more kill. And wow, the lumber is so bad for TH.
Yeah.
He has 40 right now. Orc tech halfway done.
And that is the preparation for the Wyvern. If you delay the tech for the human, then the anti-air solution arrives super late. You keep him busy so the Archmage can't really creep. In this case, of course, he was very lucky with the Tome of Experience. But yeah, then what? You have level 1 water elementals, you have no anti-air solution, and then Wyvern just wreck you.
A town is under siege.
Of course, you can go opt for towers at some point, maybe turtle for a while, because you do have a big experience lead. So turtling may not be a horrible choice. But yeah, of course, he has to start taking at some point. I wonder if he shouldn't have already made like a lumber mill
A player's forces
to get
are
lumber in faster. But alright, tech's gonna come soon. Tech on the orc side is almost done, Jesus Christ. 4 grunts, decently strong force. Farseer needs his support with being only level 1 himself. Oh, here we go. Tech starts finally for the human.
Okay. Will take some time though. And this footman survives actually, surprisingly. Farseer, super duper squishy, runs back, needs to heal up. Usually you skip the shop, at least to the beginning of
players'
the
forces
tech.
are under attack.
But he should have one, right? He's going with Lodge. Lodge first.
He's gonna have a bestiary. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, TC, chainwave, boys.
Yeah, Archmage was simultaneously creeping, or the human rather, with Militia. That's level 3, and he had a level 2 water elementals. And he has so much mana, and will get more and more, of course, from the silly mask. This Burrow is certainly gonna fall. AM is not... Farseer is not putting in the right clicks. There we go. Finally contributing some of it. But yeah, he can really see the damage difference. A Blade Master here would be doing way more right click, of course. But the wolves are helping. The grunts are here as well, but there was no saving this one Burrow. Farseer in danger of being surrounded there almost. And the thing is, with the Archmage not having to fear a Hex and Blade Master, he can be staying in here way longer.
Would have been a good timing for a stomp, but I guess not enough time.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, more damage. Dual water elemental, almost in range of the Farseer. He has to be so careful. He needs a potion, but also the Archmage, man, down to 70. But this Lodge is cancelled. Super late. He's losing a lot of resources there. And he's supply stuck, and he gets a second... Wow, TH is demolishing him here.
How many footies is he gonna lose? Certainly 1. And they're pretty fast. TC got faster. Farseer's always been fast. He's gonna lose more. And of course, that was a very successful attack, throwing the Orc back in tech. But his own tech was very late. So he's still not tier 2. And he has lost a lot of footmen. Only 3 still alive.
A player's forces are under
And the
FoCuS
grunts?
is supply stuck though, and does only now have the lumber to get this one burrow back, so the bestiary will be incredibly late. What does he want with only casters? He has no map control with this at all.
Do you remember that game where we saw Lightning Shield with Shamans? That was so awesome. He's gonna have the lumber here soon, though. And the Archmage now, what can he do with his 4 footies? The Grunts all remained alive, by the way. And it's gonna go towards the Merc camp. Ooh, he's gonna get creep-jacked here, perhaps. He doesn't have a scroll of speed anymore.
Forces are under attack.
Can't go for Mercs, though, as he's supply stuck still.
Ooh, now the creep's coming from the bottom. And a Beastmaster second for TH. He kind of wants to end this now, I feel. Heroes both super low. Has the goal to invest it into items, though. But the shop presents himself on a silver platter for the human.
But there's no casters with this, so... Aside from the summons, this isn't really too scary. What's the mana looking like? We have decent mana on the Farseer, but no level 3 yet, so the spells are okay-ish. But so many summons. Jesus Christ, and the summons are what deal with the grunts. Good micro on that one grunt here, saving it towards the back. But the damage from this Orc Force, man, seems to be pretty underwhelming. He needed fast dispel from walkers, but that Lodge cancel, man. Look at this. 2 Quilbis, 3 Water Elementals, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, he's canceling the bestiary as well. No raiders, nothing. Trying to aim for a hero kill, but without Hex, without Windwalk, without a speed scroll. Oh, he has a speed scroll, but not the damage to execute the Archmage. Seemingly impossible. And he's keeping him supply stuck as well. TH is doing this so good, man.
There's gonna be a cast follow-up soon. Oh man. He's gonna get a couple more footies once again. Heroes are low HP. Speed scroll. Can he go for the AM kill? Not really. He has the boots. He's fast himself. And now suddenly only 2 grunts left. Still no disenchant. More walkers are coming out. Not the upgrade for the dispel.
And the the slow bitches are coming out as well. Sorceress makes everything slower, and how do you want to deal with them? I mean, you have Chain Lightning, Shockwave, but rarely have the mana, I feel.
The thing about the wolves is they waste a lot of mana from the sorceresses because slow is usually always an auto cast.
Oh, the Farseer.
A player's force.
Oh, okay, he has a potion. Should be fine.
Of course, we have to remember this was a level 3 Archmage push, which was made a lot easier with a Tome of Experience from earlier. But here we go. Militia train on their way. Casters are already here. Still no bestiary. He's gonna have disenchant here soon. But he's gonna need so much of that.
He doesn't have too much mana though to work with. And he kind of needs Spirit Link as well on his squishy heroes. I don't know, there's no lumber mill, no war mill, no towers. Very, very hard. He has to rely on AoE, but it's only level 1 Shockwave, level 1 Chain Lightning.
There it is. Kills a footy at least, but that was a lot of mana.
Yeah, you want them both spells to rattle through the casters.
And on level 1, of course. Pretty underwhelming. This is looking like a very, very powerful attack here. Siege is gonna start with the towers. How can FoCuS get out of this?
That Chain Wave was nice. Level 2 though, TC has to use the first potion. I'm pretty sure the potions are out of stock at this point.
Mana potion, Shockwave again. Okay, hit like 2-3 casters maybe. Speed scroll to follow. And with this bestiary being gone and, you know, no end snare because of that, it's so hard to find these pickoffs. TH can just micro to his heart's content. He loses 1 more grunt here, has only a single one left. And the TC, once he gets slowed again, could be in trouble. Throw speed is still on cooldown for him. And he's just losing everything.
Game it is. 1-1. Equalizer for TH, and I don't know why he goes for walkers first at this point. I mean, yeah, summons. But if he's distracting him, or if he goes for Wyvern, he gets the bestiary up, and then he can at least force him back with 1 Wyvern in the base. There was 1 tower, he could have upgraded more, but I think it's doable. And it would have been a way better choice than this, with a Shadow Hunter as well, instead of a TC. TC kind of a late game hero, I feel. The aura is nice, yeah, but doesn't make such a big difference at first, but once the Shadow Hunter pops out, boom, you have a massive force, a massive disable to work with.
Yeah, but for SH and Wyvern, they always seem so hit or miss to me. Either they win the game on the spot, or you go late, and you really don't want to go late with Wyvern against slow from the sorceresses. Yeah. Unless you can always run in and out with speed scroll and trade favorably. But anyways, something that I'm thinking about right now, and tell me if I'm just dreaming. Could it be a good idea to send up 2 peons between your natural and the laboratory and set up the 2 tier 2 buildings there? You know, proxy?
Takes a lot of time.
I mean, you can send them out before your tier 2 is done.
That's true. Might cost a lot of lumber.
Yeah, it costs lumber, of course. Yeah, that's true. Depends on the lumber, I guess.
I mean, FoCuS did play a few proxy buildings against Night Elf already. So maybe at least one building you can play it proxy.
Because especially on Twisted Meadows, like if you can manage it with the lumber, I think it's very unlikely to get scouted. Like it's so far out of the human's way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We never really see that. Maybe it can just be counted too easily. But yeah, the Farseer, his first big performance here on 1.29 was not successful. But experience, of course, came into play there. We have to say that.
This lazy Lolite guy, yeah, right. Yes, good boy, Lolite.
The damage was so underwhelming, man. Like the Blade Master's presence was missed there. It seemed like.
Speaking of like what? Okay, I lost my transition here, but we have a giveaway on our Instagram. On our Instagram, which is of course instagram.com/backtowarcraft, you can win a key for Warcraft 3. So if you are a poor soul who has no Battle.net key at the moment, then this is your chance. All you have to do is like us on Instagram, like this post, and then one lucky winner will get the keys to Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne. This is to be found on instagram.com/backtowarcraft. And with that being said, we go into map 3 of FoCuS versus TH. It's of course again human versus orc. That can't be changed in between maps. And this is the decision. The winner will go into the round of 16 that starts next Thursday.
All right. It seemed like 2 pretty one-sided games in the end, I feel like. That Expo got punished super hard, and that Farseer didn't quite seem to get off the ground too much. So, Turtle Rock, definitely not going to be a fast expansion. But what about a Farseer? Could this be a Farseer? I think so. Because the issue here for human is you don't get that immediate free level 2. And with only being level 1, you're really squishy, and you could get hunted down by those Farseer wolves and make your life difficult. That being said, though, always also a great map for a Blade Master to find your stacks on.
Yeah, especially... oh, well, is it anymore? I mean, a lot of claws, obviously, but no Boots of Quel'Thalas, not... Well, 4 slippers is okay, I guess. A lot of circlets, though.
But there is Boots of Quel'Thalas near. At the starting gold mines.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Anyways, it is the Blade Master. In the grudge match situation, he's going to try to go with the more reliable. I don't know if we should call it reliable, but certainly more practiced. He has been practicing Farseer as well, so has seemingly everyone on Netties last couple of days. But years and years of experience with the Blade Master in competitive situations. He goes for the tried and true right now. But TH seems to be assuming a Farseer because he's making a tower in his base already.
Yeah. I mean, he was playing a lot of Orc himself. He knows how strong these strategies are with the Farseer and how annoying this harass is. So this already forces a reaction from the human without doing anything. And it's a lot about teching fast in this matchup. We saw the one burrow tech so many times to be able to react to this tier 2 push of humans. So the tier 2 push will come a little later, and that helps the Orc already.
The game crashed again, but I think I can reconnect this time. Interesting opening here by
Black
FoCuS.
Master is stealing this one. Nicely done by FoCuS. Sorry, I had to interrupt you there.
But how lucky was this by FoCuS? He wasn't scouting, and he just finds him there, like, by pure luck.
Yeah.
Seriously, rolling the dice here. But, you know,
A
sometimes
player's
lucky.
forces are under
Gets
attack.
last hit, gets the circlet. Or did he buy that? He bought that, right? Yeah, he did. And gets one peasant. He's certainly going to get another one. And that's going to delay the tech by at least a little bit. Archmage moving across, though. He realizes this must have been a late shop. He cancels the shop here. But this is another water elemental invested on only level 1. He won't have too much mana for quite a while.
Something's fucked up with our overlay. I don't know why.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huh.
He's trying to get his level 2 now. Going for the turtles in front of FoCuS's base. I don't even think that's enough, though. Blade Master coming in again. Would love to get some last hits here with the backstab. Gets the water elemental. Now he's almost level 2. Having crept like nothing of his own. He stole a creep. He killed some peasants. Now he kills the water elemental. And in a moment he's going to have critical strike available. Good footy blocks here. But the AM did get level 2. Simultaneous militia creeping once again.
Attack.
Human tech has started, but decently far behind the orcs. I would say about 30 to 40% maybe. So tier 2 buildings should be safe this time? Question mark. We're gonna see. Blade Master gets his level 2 himself. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength and a shop in the back. It's gonna be nice to keep the shop alive, but gonna be hard now to find good positionings for his tier 2 buildings.
I thought you were such a big fan of the defensive shop.
Against undead, yes. Against human, I'm not so sure.
Okay.
We oftentimes say Archmage level 3, that's what it's all about. You need it, otherwise you feel like a wet noodle. You want to go for maps where you can get it reliably, like TM, like AZ. Turtle Rock, we all know, is a difficult map, but it's been made even more difficult with these creep steals. AM is only barely level 2 here. And where the hell is he supposed to creep now?
A town is under siege.
Well, militia creep against the turtles, but it's so risky. This is the Blade Master will follow with this level 2 now. He's going Bestiary, he's going Shadow Hunter. So for the first time, it's the normal unit combo, or the normal hero combo at least.
And I think FoCuS is doing it well here. He's not giving the human any space to breathe. If he leaves him alone for a little bit, he may go towards the bottom left, take the green camp, take the ogres, and then he is level 3. But as it is, he's only level 2. Oh, grunt block coming in for a little bit. But the boots of speed on the Archmage make him pretty nimble. He gets out. So what's the second hero choice here? It's the MK. Not Beastmaster this time. Not pushing this time.
A player's forces are
I think
under
it's a good
attack.
choice. The Beastmaster push makes no sense at this point without level 3, without a mass amount of footmen. And being so far away from this, I mean, yeah, you got the turtle here, that's nice. Grunts are still rassing this, free damage for them.
He's getting all the last
hit.
hits so far, TH, and he desperately needs them as well. Oh, but the footies, they may have to pay with their lives for this.
Yeah, I like how he sandwiches this. One grunt dies to the left, one footman dies to the right. Here we go.
A player's
And here's
forces are
the
under attack.
Shadow Hunter now. Hex very powerful at this stage of the game. Sanctum's coming up. The first one's going to be done in a moment. MK out right now. T8 would love to creep the merchant right now. Can he do it though? He's being left alone actually, which surprises me. So FoCuS shifting gears here a little bit. He's gonna give some freedom to the human and he's gonna creep up himself.
Okay. The inventory is not really great for neither of the players here. Nothing spectacular. This could change though with boots of speed. Oh, panel of energy, of course. The nuts for the Shadow Hunter. We're still waiting for this one here. We have Raider Walker coming. Walker again earlier. And we have double Arcane Sanctum here. This is very, very standard. This is what we've seen in 1.28 as well. With the Serpent Wards being better though, but I guess we won't see them. But usually you creep the starting position very, very fast with a Shadow Hunter and a few grunts. This is not happening here at all. TH is scouting for it. But he gets level 2 without it, and this could be the time. to do it now, since I think the Chinese is not running across the map now, as he still has no level 3 Archmage.
He has to hang back, and FoCuS not trying to prioritize pressuring anymore. Close to the human base, of course, militia support is always going to be dangerous. He's going to be level 3 SH very shortly. And I wonder if he wants to then be the aggressor.
Rune Bracers for the Shadowhunter, pretty sweet against the Mountain King, who got, also a Pendant of Energy and the Greater Mana. This could be a good push now, if he gets 3 additional Water Elementals like that, and they are level 2 now. Going into Breakers already to have a little bit of a blocker line, and Invis cast for the summons and in general, to keep his stuff alive.
So usually, we always say MK and, you know, that hero combo from the Orc. It's both really good in the late game. But now with the crit nerfs, is it maybe that the MK Archmage are the stronger super late game hero combo?
Possible. Could also be... We don't really know if he has Stormbolt or Clap yet, right? Have you seen a Stormbolt?
No.
Could also be Clap and then he transitions into Blizzard with a stronger Clap and the weaker Stormbolt that we have now. I mean, he's still good, that Stormbolt. But if the armies are bigger, then it could certainly be working. Shot for FoCuS. And then he needs a lot of heal scrolls. He got that already, like one of them. And an Invo Potion.
Especially with these items here. Pendant and Mana Potion. Wouldn't be surprised to see the MK with Clap. And pretty careful game here by the two. No big fights yet.
Warsong Battle Drums, that is certainly nice. A second damage boosting aura for FoCuS. 1 mil far in the back. And the Archmage, is he getting ready for a push? No, he just continues to creep. Watermental not able to get rid of this shop as it seems. Well, is he? It's getting close. Nah, uses a Dispel to get this shop up, alright.
I just got disconnected, unfortunately.
Dude, it's time for you to buy Lon Life, man. That's... yeah. Level 3 Mountain King, though, and here comes the fight. 56 supply for the Orc, 48 for TH, so little economy advantage. He's going for the turtles, gets it, and the big... oh, big healing as well. Great pickup, and he does have Clap. Everything is done, but no Blizzard yet. Water Elemental still working, but yeah, good damage, good range on this Mountain King. I think he lacks Bash now, and can still go for Stormbolt, but he has the big mana, yeah. Double damage build for this MK. Forces another healing from the Shadowhunter, who's barely dry. He has another heal scroll, but no mana items to work with. The human stays alive, but he's suffering. Oh, Shadowhunter surrounded there. Oh, another Clap coming in. Would love a Stormbolt now. He has the mana. Could be on cooldown. There we go. No heal wave possible. Clap. Oh my god. So many spells. But the Blade Master is still strong. Dishing out crits for 170. Archmage runs away from this. Another Clap. Heal potion being transferred, and so he's safe. And the Archmage falls in the south. What a fight by FoCuS. With a better timing on breaking upkeep. The Mountain King can Clap whatever he wants, man. It doesn't really do that much damage against the heal scrolls. Can he get another Hex out? No, he's completely dry. So the Mountain King gets away. Could have ensnared. Buys the Archmage back, but... ooh, I don't know if that's enough. Everything is super hurt for the Orc, though. Definitely committing to a hero kill now. He has to evacuate, I feel. Clap kills 1. And he gets 3 grunts here. 9 supply gone. Level 4 on the Mountain King. Getting more and more kills with this. 30 supply versus 41. But a lot of that is stuck in the production building. So I would love to know if he got a Tome of Retraining here at the shop. He certainly got a staff. But I'm not too sure about it. Double level 4 heroes on the Orcish side. 4.6 and 4.5. Invo Potion here. But he needs mana. He can't afford this mana to be cancelled. He needs mana potions, ideally. And more heal scrolls. Especially if the Archmage just transitioned into Blizzard. which would have been amazing. I mean, the synergy of Blizzard and Clap is really, really good. And he'll like a little bit more area of effect damage in that fight, and he might turn it around. But still impressive for TH to stay alive, even starting this fight with like 10 supply less. But now the big mana potion is gone. Every consumable for TH is gone. We do have a mana potion on the Shadow Hunter. I really like that. Blade Master has an invul, but the big healing is gone as well. There was a long fight, there was an intensive fight, and we are kind of reset a little bit at least. Are you back in the game?
I can't rejoin.
Alright. So,
That MK though, man, he was the wizard in that fight. How many spells did he have, man?
that was, yeah, I think like 8 or something.
A player's
Clap
forces are under
constantly, a
attack.
few storm bolts here and there. But just too much survivability on the Orc side. With Spirit Link, of course. And the heal scroll and heal potion. Pretty neat, and he gets a big invul as well. So TH, what to do now? You're behind in supply. You're behind in levels. You're behind in experience. The Orc gets super close to 5-5. And that Archmage kill, of course, was pretty significant, costing a lot of resources. TH is, yeah, he's short on lumber and getting creepjacked. There's no TP on him. This could be the end for the Chinese human player, the current world champion. Flute of Accuracy, he steals that as well. Would have been so good for the human army, but the Blade Master got it now, and he's showing off. I got my Kodo drums, I got the Command Aura, I got the Flute. So it's wait. Okay, now it's applying to the walkers. +6 on them. Clap is coming in, and we don't see Water Elemental, so I guess it's Blizzard. But he has 4 Raiders and Hex to get rid. Oh, there's a Water Elemental. Sorry, you didn't see that. But now we have level 5 on the Blade Master. He's going for the Archmage immediately. End Snare after End Snare. Critical strikes for 182 with the +12 damage that he has. The Raider is blocking here. Well done. Hero kill again. Level 5. Whoa, that was a big clap, killing a bit. Heal wave would have been certainly nice rattling through now. Raiders are still alive and easy pickups. Also, the Mountain King. No survivability items anymore. And the net catches him as well. Backstab. GG! First player to make it into the round of 16 is FoCuS from Korea.
Well played. And deservingly going to him. TH down in the lower bracket. Who else do we have advancing? Do we have a result yet? Lin is in the lead, as we're supposed to expect, playing against Sini right now. If he wins one more map, he is through to the next round as well. And we could go into that game. We would be pretty late, though.
I would like a break, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. Short break.
2 hours without smoking is hard for me, Remo. You know, I'm still adapting to this.
Yeah, we can go for a short break.
Alright. So we're gonna be back in 6 minutes, and then if there's an equalizer, we go for the Lin game versus Sini. Otherwise, we will continue with the lower bracket where Mango, Shao KK, Rudin, and Colorful are waiting for us. So see you in a bit. Enjoy.